This is in my studio bedroom where I stash all my weavings and my wools. As you can see, it's a bit chaotic, but I kind of know where everything is. So these are some of the finished woven pieces that we'll go on and look to in another short YouTube video. This was actually the first one I ever did, but I'm talking you through the process, and today we're going to look at the weaving. And here is my basket full of carded fleece. You will have seen, or hopefully you will have seen the dyeing process. I've dyed the fleece, I've combed or carded it, and this is now ready to spin. Just to say, these are sheep's fleece, and then there are two here that are alpaca. It's so soft to touch, it's like a cloud of gorgeousness. So we'll start off now, and I shall show you about the spinning. I have the Ashford Joy spinning wheel, and although it doesn't look very pretty, it's actually, particularly if you're beginning to spin, it's the easiest wheel I have ever had. It's a little workhorse, it works very hard, very basic, but it is truly brilliant. And I'll show you, it actually folds up. I'm not advertising Ashford particularly, but I will just show you how very, very useful it is, particularly if you're limited for space, as I am. You basically put this in, when I've unhooked it, in here, like that. You just get the wheel in the right position, fold the spools in, click this up, fold it up, and hey presto. And I also have a bag to put it in, so it's very, very easy to take to guilds or whatever. So this is my spinning wheel, and I would now just start spinning. For those of you that have never spun, and if you like fibres, it's really, not only is it a wonderfully relaxing pastime, but it is so much cheaper than buying already spun wool, particularly if you have any friendly farmers around that can give you some fleece, as I occasionally get some fleece for nothing, which is wonderful. Other times I pay for them, but even so, it's still a lot cheaper than buying wool. So I've just put the spool on. I'm just going to hook the thread through, which is called the leader. The leader is anything really, any old bits of wool or string or cotton. This is actually a little bit of warping up yarn. You hook it through, and the leader is the thread upon which you attach your spinning. So I should just show you to start spinning, and then later on, when I have two full or fairly full spools, I will then talk you through the process of plying, which is adding two together. Which colour shall we use? I think we'll use this nice pink one. I'm a sucker for pinks, I love it. This was actually quite a rough fleece, but once it's been really well carded, it's surprisingly nice. Some fleeces, they don't have what you call a good staple. The staple is this. It's the length, and if you pull it gently, this has got a nice long staple. If you get a fleece that's very short or has this what they call guard hairs in, which makes it very rough, it's actually not really worth doing. But this is, I'm pulling it and I can feel a sort of tension. I'm just pulling it out so that it's going to be easier to spin. I'm pulling it just hard enough so it doesn't actually split. I shall now split some off and start to spin. Local spinners, weavers and dyers guilds, you'll usually find somebody that can teach you to spin. I mean, it does take, it's like riding a bike. Once you've got it, but it does take a little bit of time because you have to coordinate your foot and your hand and your brain. So it's slightly difficult if you've got a tricky brain like I have. So you'll see that the yarn comes onto the spool here. You'll see it growing. And this is, once you can spin, you can actually sit back and close your eyes or listen to music or watch the telly or whatever. It's a very calming and relaxing thing to do. Okay, so this is the spinning, and after as I say, I've done these two spools I shall ply it, and then I shall show you some of my finished yarn.